getting into prepping, water is priority. Priority number 5, we're going to discuss water. Good morning, my name is Christo. I'm from Getting Into Prepping. In this video, I want to discuss the priority of water with you. If I revert back to what we have discussed before, when we discussed the rules of 3, we actually mentioned that you can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in extreme conditions, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Now, based on that priority, we can see that, or that list, we can see that water is a very big priority or important priority that we have to take into consideration and that we have to have our preps in place for as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a rundown of some of the stuff that I've got in my preparations, and we will then later on go into more detail as far as that is concerned. So I'm just going to start off with water as priority. Since I travel quite a bit, it's important for me to have water available when I'm on the road. So for that purpose, I have a 6-pack of sparkling water that is in my vehicle at all times. So if I need water, I can just pop into the boot and I've got some water here. I also buy my water and take my own water with. For that purpose, I have got the old trusty military canteen with a fire bucket. I will show you the fire bucket now, but this is also one of the things that I have in my everyday carry is a bottle of water, 1 liter of water that I've always got available in my vehicle as well. Also, depending on where I work, I also have a 3 liter of water that you just slip into the back of your backpack, that you just use your pipe to actually just drink the water from there while you're on the hoof, on foot, so you can just use that. So that's the 3 liter that I normally put in my backpack as well. Then we get to the different ways of cleaning water. The most common used one is the boiling of water. Now for this purpose, I've got my I think it's a 1.1 liter of water canteen with my fire bucket. As you can see, this one is used regularly. This is my go-to fire bucket as well. So I use this to boil the water in, just let it cool down, and then I will be able to drink it. This comes with a metal container that I can also use on the fire. Please note that this is a single wall container. If it's a double wall like a thermoflask or something like that, you cannot use it on the fire because it will actually explode. So a single wall container just to boil your water with. Right. So to start the whole process, you need to filter your water just to get rid of the big pieces of sediment, so that you can actually have the cleanest water available or at your disposal that you can use. For this, I just use this neck gaiter. They call it a neck gaiter, or just to use this. All you need to do is just fold it up, then put it over the mouth of the container that you're going to use, and then just by pouring in the water, you can actually then reduce the sediment or bigger pieces of salt that you can get out of. I've also got some coffee filters in my preparations. It's just a normal coffee filter that you use in your coffee filter. Same principle, put it in your container's mouth, pour the water in, and you get a cleaner water that you can actually use. I've also got my trusty shamag that I'm also using for that. Same principle. So it's just another way of pre-filtering the water in order to make sure that I get the cleanest water to start off with. Once you've got the water in your container, you've actually got some different means of doing that. First of all is the water tablets, or the water purification tablets. These comes in sheets of 10, 1 liter per tablet. You just take this, throw it in here, let it stand for about 30 minutes or a little bit longer if you want to, make sure, and then you've got water that you can drink. Now with this method, I've also got aqua drops that you can also use. You can buy them at outdoor warehouse or something like that, where you just add the drops according to what your volume is, add it in here, same principle, let it stand. Once it's clear, you can start drinking that. But I can promise you one thing, that if you drink water that has been purified like that, it's not very nice. It doesn't taste good. It tastes like swimming pool water. Just a tip, the other day I made the mistake of actually boiling that. It doesn't work. It tastes terrible. So don't boil your purified water if you've purified it with tablets. Rather just boil your water if you need to make a coffee or something like that. It's going to work better than trying to boil the purified water with the tablets. Right, then, like I said, it's got a bad taste. It's going to taste like swimming pool water, so just use something like this just to add to your water in order to make your water drinkable. Just a note that if you do use the plastic military canteen, do not add the sweetener in the bottle, because that will actually just cause the bottle to go bad quicker, and then you've got a problem, because it's going to taste bad. It's going to make you sick at the end of the day. So rather use a different container to make the cool drink in if you need to drink it. Then alternative ways to carry water. If you're really in a jiffy, you can use a jiffy. This will probably take about 500 milliliters of water. You can use that to carry your water in, just to make sure that you can get it to wherever you want it, whether it be to boil or even to treat it. You can put it in here, put the tablet in, and you can drink from here, make your cool drink, whatever your case might be. So you can use that as well. Then I've also, just for good measure, I've got this 15-liter waterproof bag. The advantage of the thing, if it can keep water out, it should be able to keep water in as well. So with this, you can also transport quite a bit of water if you need to, in an emergency situation, carry water or transport water. You can use this water bag as well. Then the next one and the last one that I'm going to discuss for now is just a water filter. There we go. Just a water filter. Now this water filter is actually very nice. You can either, this is a straw, or they call it a live straw. It's got a little plastic straw that you can just, at the end of it, just put it in there, and you can actually drink right from out. You just remove the cup here, the cap, and you can actually drink right from the source of the water if you have to, if it's an emergency situation or you need to get out there quickly, you can do that. Alternatively, you can use one of the 2-liter bottles and just fill that up with water, screw it on here. It's got the same grid, or the same lining as the 2-liter bottle. You can put it on there, and you can then actually just sip from there, or you can use it as a squeeze to filtrate the water into a different container if you need to. So this is quite a nice thing to have. I've used mine a few times. It does taste a little bit like mud if you drink right from the source, but yeah, I'll rather drink water that tastes a little bit like mud than to actually die of thirst. So this is just the ways that I've got. So that's the way that we go about, or the ways that I've currently got in my systems to purify water, or to make water palatable or drinkable, and to make sure that the water is safe to drink. So I just want to show you some of the other means that we've got at home to prepare for the shortages. The first one that I would like to discuss is, obviously, if you are in an emergency situation and you know that there's a problem on the way and you've got time, you can actually fill up your bathtub or any other container that you've got. Just fill it up with water so that you do have water available for in case you need to go without water for a while. Either the flow to your house has been cut off, or whatever the case might be. Then you've got that 5-liter water bottles that you can buy from the store as well. Just stack them, a couple of them in there, and you've got some water available. With that, let's go and have a look at what else we've got as far as water preparations is concerned. As part of our water preparation inside the house, we've got this 20-liter JoJo tank, mini JoJo tank, that we fill up with water. In the case of a water outage, we've got at least then 20 liters available. We do use it and fill it up as we go along, but that is the start of our water preparation at home, is the 20 liters that we've got available. We've also got this 160-liter JoJo that we're also using. We are going to fix it up that it is also going to do a rain catchment as well. As you can see, there's the inlet, and then on the outlet we've just got a normal tap that we've got. Okay, obviously it's not nice, but it's just a normal tap that we use for getting the water out of here. Then on the premises we've also got this 5,250 liter tank that is got the rain catchment system as well. It actually just needs a bit of cleaning because we had some good rain recently, and that is the one tank. And then on the other side of the yard we've also got another big tank that's also fitted with a rain system, so we are able to collect some water from here as well. Right, now that we've had a look at some of the other preparations that I've also got in place, I just want to summarize by saying that it's clear that water is very important. Nothing can survive without water. You can go 3 weeks without food, so a lot of people actually make the mistake of thinking that food is the first thing that they need to get. Food is not the most important thing. You can survive 3 weeks without food. It's not going to be nice. I'm not going to even try to get to 3 weeks, but it's possible. So that's the first thing that we have to realize, that food is not as important as water. Water is very important. Without water you can't even eat, because you need water to actually digest the food as well. So water is very important. Make it one of your first priorities in an emergency situation. Have some water available. Have some means to get water to carry water if you need to. For instance, if you're in a situation where you need to get water quickly, you can actually take just a 2-liter bottle of that you will find anywhere. I actually was on the road on Friday, and wherever you stop, within a 10-meter radius, you're going to basically find a 2-liter water bottle or a bottle that you can utilize for water. Just by using your purification methods, you can actually clean that water and have it available to drink. So with that being said, always have water available, always have the means to get water drinkable, and make sure that you stay hydrated, especially in the hot conditions. That would be a good idea, because you will cramp up if you don't get enough water. With that being said, thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, keep on prepping.